Urine Charles says, man drops his ice cream. Okay, let the story commence. There's a guy called Charlie, and he's walking down the street minding his own business. It's a hot day in middle of summer. He went for a walk to meet his pal Craig. And Craig phones him up and he says, where are you? And Charlie says, I'm coming. The park. Craig goes, oh, is that where we decided to meet? And Charlie goes like, what you like, man, you forget everything. Craig goes like, don't talk to me like that. Charlie says, I'm just saying you forget everything. Craig, this is on the phone. Craig says, just don't talk to me like that. Charlie goes, alright. Keep your hair on. Craig goes like, what's that supposed to mean? Craig's like this. Charlie's like that. Don't mean anything. Don't mean anything, mate. See you there. Craig goes, I could get and hangs up. Charlie goes to meet him in the park, and in the park there's an ice cream van. That's where they've arranged to meet. Find the ice cream van, says Charlie.
Thank you.
Craig says, where is it? This is before. Previous conversation. Charlie goes like, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Right. Craig goes like, is there an ice cream van? Charlie goes, I don't know. Just see if you can find one. Craig goes, you can't just... That's passive aggressive. Charlie goes, you're para, mate. You're para. You're para, mate. Just gets that ice cream van. Anyway, so Charlie manages to find the ice cream van, and there's fucking Craig standing there. He's standing there with two ice creams, 2.99s. 2.99 cones. Both of them have melted a bit because Craig got there first. So Craig goes like that. Alright, I got your ice cream but it's melted. Charlie goes like that. Shouldn't have got it. Shouldn't have got it, it's melted. Craig goes like that. Well, I thought I'd get you. I was going to get one. I thought I'd wait until you start. What do you mean it's not dinner, mate? You don't need to wait until somebody starts. Well, I got you one anyway. Well, here, take it. Craig goes like, take it. Craig goes like, alright. And he takes it, and just out of badness he drops it deliberately.
Thank you.
He takes it off of Craig in a deliberately clumsy fashion. Like that. Like, give me it in. Give me it. Give me it. And just as Craig passes it, Charlie deliberately goes like that. Oh, what you doing? What you're not holding it right. Oh. And drops it. Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it. You spent all that time waiting for me to turn up, and now you've dropped it. And Craig goes like, I didn't drop it, you dropped it. You dropped it. Charlie goes like, I didn't drop it. I didn't drop it, Craig. You dropped it. Why would I drop it? I was dying for an ice cream, man. I was dying for an ice cream. I was gasping for an ice cream, man. Craig goes like, you deliberately dropped it. Charlie goes like, what? What? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Come on, mate. Screw the knot here. Screw the knot here. Why would I drop ice cream? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, Craig. So you get me another one. Craig goes like, you joking? Charlie goes like, come on, you can't offer me an ice cream and go and drop it and then they'll get me another one. Craig goes like, get it yourself. Charlie goes like, I don't know what's happened to you. Craig goes, alright, I'll get one. Craig buys another one, passes it to Charlie. Don't drop it this time. So Charlie goes, alright, give me it. And Charlie, it's Charlie Burchill. I didn't even think about that. Like, Charlie's like that. Right, pass it to me then. Pass it to me then. Craig goes like, you better not drop it. Charlie goes like that. Oh, Charlie drops it. Craig goes like, that was you that dropped it at the time. That was. So Charlie goes like that. First point. So you admit it was you that dropped it the first time. I didn't say that. Well, you said that it was me that dropped it this time. He said, no, I just meant that you that. I know what you meant. Secondly, I'll admit that I dropped it. Charlie says, I'm not going to keep doing the face. Charlie says, I admit that I dropped it. I'll admit it. Because you made me nervous. You kept going like that. Oh, you better not drop it, you better not drop it. Craig, mate, you try that with anyone. Try that with anyone. Don't tell them don't do it. Don't do it. The heat is on, pressure's on. It's like, you remember when we used to play pool? Do you remember when we used to play pool, Craig? I remember. Do you remember I used to wind you up a wee bit? Remember when you'd go to pot the black at the end? I could always make sure that you'd miss the black. What would I say? Craig goes like that. You would say, oh, the heat is on. The heat is on, and then you would sing that song. Do you remember what song I'd sing? I'd sing The Heat Is On by Glenn Frey. It's Glenn Fry, Craig. I told you. I know it's spelt Frey, but it's pronounced Fry. For the Eagles, Glenn Frey. It's called Glenn Fry. Oh, Glenn Frey. Well, whatever that song. Oh, whatever. No, I mean that song you would sing. The heat is on. That's right. Remember that. You would go to take your shot, Craig. You would go to take your shot, Craig. Getting ready to win. And I would sing, the heat is on. The heat is on. The heat is on. Eyes on the street. The heat is on. Craig, you put too much heat on me, mate. Were you getting revenge there, Craig? Were you getting revenge there, Craig? You try to put the heat on me. I was trying to get ice cream because it worked, mate. I dropped the ice cream to get me another one. That wasn't fair. Craig's like, I'm going to get, that's 2 ice creams I bought you. Oh, that's your problem, not mine. Craig's just looking at Charlie's face. Let's look. Thank you. Craig goes like, come here, you cunt. Charlie goes like, what did you call me? Craig grabs Charlie by the hair because he's one of these cunts that's got kind of slightly longer hair, kind of cultivated hair. Drags Charlie by the hair into the ice cream van. He goes like to the guy who owns it, the ice cream van guy. He goes like that. Any chance I can fucking day him in? Did you hear all that? The ice cream van guy goes like, I heard it all, mate. The way he spoke to you. The way he fucking spoke to you, mate. So he's got sympathies. Craig drags Charlie in to the ice cream van. The ice cream van goes like that, right man, I'm going to drive you away, man. Charlie goes like that, please don't hurt me. Craig goes like that, where's your freezer? Where's your freezer? Charlie goes like that, the ice cream van goes like, stick him in there, mate. Craig the guy put Charlie in the freezer. He's pure kicking and screaming, but they hold it down and then they lock it. Because it's got a lock in case it gets robbed at night. Charlie's pure kicking at the fucking freezer. It's one of the freezers where it's got a glass door, and he's pure fucking kicking fuck at it, man. He's like pure kicking it and punching it. Craig goes like, will it be safe in there? The van guy goes like, he's not got to be safe, mate. He's fucking going to freeze to death if we leave him in for long enough. Craig goes, no, I don't mean that. I mean, will I be safe from him? Because it's been so long. I've been putting up with shit for so long. It intimidates me. The ice cream van guy goes like, mate, you just battered him. You just battered him, mate. Craig goes like, I know, he's had such power in me. The ice cream van guy goes like, well, look at him now, mate. Look at him now, he's got no power now. He's in the freezer, look at him, mate. He's begging for his life. He's begging for his life, mate, look at him. Craig goes like, you're right. You're right, starts getting a semi. He's like, you're right. Gives a finger up to Charlie. And then I can't say too much, right, because of Twitch rules. But then Craig starts doing stuff to himself while Charlie's watching in that freezer, pure punching to try and get out. Starts doing stuff to himself while the ice cream van guy drives to an undisclosed location. The ice cream van driver eventually stops at an abandoned warehouse and they get out. And Charlie goes like, ice cream van goes like, right, get ready, I'm going to unlock this. And Craig goes like, don't, I'm scared, I'm intimidated. I'm scared and intimidated, he's got such power in me. The ice cream van goes like, don't worry about it, mate. Right, I've done this before. Thank you. So the ice cream van goes like, right, I'm going to open the door, right, I'm going to open the freezer. He's going to try and shoot out of here like a fucking cat, man. He's going to try and shoot out of here like a fucking cat. He's going to try and shoot out of here like a rat. He's going to try and shoot out of here like a fucking greyhound, like a whippet. Right, and get ready. Don't worry, I'm going to help you. So that Charlie, they open the freezer door, it's got a glass door, and that Charlie fucking goes up, tries to get out, and Craig holds him in, but then the ice cream van guy punches Craig, punches him right in the head, and Craig falls down. And the ice cream van guy pulls Charlie out, right, and sticks a jacket at him. Charlie starts punching the ice cream van guy, and the ice cream van guy goes like that, don't worry mate, don't worry mate, don't worry mate, don't fucking hit me mate, I'll fucking kill you, right, I'm on your side, now calm down, take a jacket. Charlie's head's no fucking working properly, so he's just like that, right, doesn't know what to do. He goes like to Charlie, help me put him in the freezer. So then they pick up Craig. Craig's like, oh, what's going on? Craig's all dizzy. They shove Craig in the freezer and lock it. And Charlie's looking in like that. Craig's inside, he can't hear anything, man. He can just hear them outside like that. Charlie's that. And the ice cream van guy's like, and Charlie's like, they open the freezer door and drag Craig out into this abandoned warehouse. Charlie and the ice cream van guy drag Craig out to the warehouse and are punching him on the way to the house, punch the back of his head and all that. Like Charlie's like fucking really getting tore in it. Is that pal on her? Is that pal? The ice cream van guy goes like, hold on mate, hold on mate, hold on. You don't fucking finish him off too quickly, mate. You want to savour it. You want to savour it. So get to this warehouse. Get to the warehouse. And the ice cream van goes like that to Charlie. Here, mate. See the chains there? There's chains chained onto the ground. See the chains? Grab the chains, lift the chains up. Charlie turns around and starts picking up chains. Big heavy chains, big heavy chains. All of a sudden he gets whacked out of the fucking head with something. And he gets knocked out. When he wakes up, Craig and the ice cream van guy have got Charlie all chained up, hanging for chains. Craig's like, ha 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 ha, ha, ha 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 ha. Just then, Craig gets hit from behind for a fucking chain. He gets knocked out. When he wakes up, he's chained up with Charlie. All of a sudden, without getting hit or without getting knocked out, the ice cream van guy is all chained up. He chains himself up. He chains himself up and he presses a button. He's got like a remote control thing. And the three of them get fucking pulled up in chains. Right? And there's this big fucking machine that chops up ice. And they're like getting poked towards like a conveyor belt, like one of the things, one of the kind of abattoir things with chickens and it. Big production line. Are they naked? No, they've got their clothes on. Craig and Charlie like that, you're off your nut. The ice cream van guy goes like, it's fucking, it's not. You're meant to be pals, man. You're meant to be pals. Right, so I'm fucking talking myself and I'm taking yous with me. You're gonna get fucking chopped up in that ice cruncher. And they look in, it's a big ice cruncher. It's like a big kind of Mr. Whipping machine. It's like a big Mr. Frost or one of the things that crunches up the ice. It's a big thing like that. And they're pure fucking screaming and shouting. And then the ice cream van guy, he starts screaming and shouting. And they're like, what are you screaming and shouting about? He's like, because I've changed my mind. And I don't know how to switch it off. And they're fucking kicking and screaming, man. They're all kicking and screaming, and they're all kicking each other and all, because they're dead close to each other. So they're kicking about, and they're actually, like fucking Craig ends up booting Charlie right in the fucking mouth like this. Oh. And Charlie fucking kicks him back and all that. But then they start kicking just by themselves again and end up kicking each other in the balls. and they kick the fucking ice cream van guy in the balls, and the ice cream van guy accidentally kicks them in like the face. And it's really, really bad. Really bad. Charlie's like, Charlie gets lowered in first, and his fucking leg starts to all crunch up. And he's like, wah! 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 Ah! Ah! While he's getting his leg all crunched up, Craig's still dangling there, kicking about trying to get off, and he boots Charlie right in the fucking face, man. Knocks all his teeth out. So instead of this, he's like this. Tons of blood and all that. Look, like that there. Tons of blood. Gets his teeth all kicked in. And the ice cream van guy, he turns around, right, because he's next. He's next. No, he's last, in fact. He's last. The ice cream van guy, he's watching, and he's fucking pissed. He starts laughing, man. He starts laughing at fucking how Craig booted that Charlie right in the fucking teeth, knocked all his teeth out. Starts laughing. Yeah, he literally pishes himself laughing. Starts pissing himself. Because he was going to piss himself with fear. But then he managed to control his fear. But now that, because he was almost ready to piss himself, and his body's wanting to piss itself, now when he started laughing he really did piss himself. So he's got piss dripping. Now here's the thing. Because this warehouse is so cold with the machines that freeze things, the piss that is dripping down his leg causes a stalactite. A stalactite that goes all the way down, dips all the way down to the ground, and then it's so strong that the ice cream van is then basically got ladders. He's basically got a kind of pole he's standing on. So he pushes himself up, so it kind of unlocks him, selling all that in a way that he couldn't do. And then he jumps down. He slides down like a kind of fireman's pole down the pish. Stalactite. It's a stalactite that then it's a stalactite that goes all the way to the ground. So you could say it's kind of part stalactite, part stalagmite. Right? He slides down, and Craig and Charlie are like, help! 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 So the ice cream van guy, he stops the machine, presses a big red button, he stops the machine, and he goes like that. Got a question for you. I'll let you go if you answer this question correctly. Well, like, what? What way? I heard you talking about Glenn Fry. Back. Back. He goes like that, aye. He goes like that, is that true about, is Fry? Glenn Fry? Goes aye. Glenn Fry. And Charlie goes, it is. It's Glenn Fry. Even though it's F-R-E-Y. You say Fry's Glenn Fry. And the ice cream van goes like that, because that's fucking mad. Because the song he did was The Heat Is On. And you've heard the phrase, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Right, the heat is on. And he's like, out of the frying pan into the fryer. Out of the fire. Out of the frying pan into the fire. And here's yous ready to go into that fucking ice thing. They're like, what?